I have here with me now Gift Chansa from Zambia. He's a director and performer, and his company is called Circus Zambia. They have a piece called Empire, which is based on that very popular story of the Emperor's New Clothes, but they have Zambianized it. So he's going to tell us a bit about the performance. Over to you, Gift.
Yeah, so thank you so much. I'm based in Zambia, and thank you so much for having me here. So the piece was inspired by, the famous story, The Emperor's New Clothes. But actually, we wanted to actually do the piece because of the things that were happening in Zambia. And we are like a social enterprise, which we work with. We've got a performance company, and we do the social aspect. And so always when we do something, when we do a performance, we want it to be a bit transformational. We want young people to be inspired to take action. And so we love the piece because, it's about these two terrors that go and convince the queen, in this case, to buy these famous clothes. So the piece has acrobatics, circus theater, because we want to be able to tell stories, and so it's very imaginative, and it has a lot of big costumes. I think so.
You told me that the piece can be performed with as little as 8 performers and as many as 15.
Yeah.
So you can make it larger or smaller. And you also said it can be performed both indoors and outdoors?
Yes. So originally we had traveled with this piece in the UK, and we were just 8 people because resources. But when we were in Zambia, we had I think almost 15 people that were performing the piece. So we can really adapt it, and we can perform indoors and outdoors.
When I saw the clip of your performance in Britain, I saw one of the performers was quite a young boy of about 16. What's the age range or group age range of performers in your company?
So we have about 15 performers, and we have about like 10 professional performers that are just like adult, from like 20 to going up. And because we are a social enterprise that work with young people, we try to bring in young people because Circus Zambia equips young people with circus life skills, education support, and job opportunities through circus. But we have to keep the quality. We have to keep the art alive. But sometimes we want to inspire young people, like I said. So we bring in young people from 15 to 18. Of course, we get consent from their parents, and these are young people that are passionate, are always performing with us, and we bring them abroad with us. Some of them is their first time actually going outside, seeing a different world, and just experiencing being on a tour and meeting different artists as well, and getting inspired. So we want to be much more like that, and we want to be critical in Zambia, so we can talk about issues that young people face, and use them as examples, as they are part of the process, because we are artists, and we are artists that are concerned about the world, and maybe that's why we do that.
Okay. How long is the piece, Empire?
Yeah, so originally the piece was is 1 hour 30 minutes, but for pace we just like made something for 40 minutes, I think. So but I mean it's you're going to have a great time when you watch this piece. You'll be connected, and please feel free to connect back with me and ask me questions where you want. I mean, we had a lot of like conflicting ideas because we are working on this other production that we're doing, that is like a Zambian story called Afronaut. But the guys, everybody in the company were like, no, we can't do this one. We need to be, to be sure. And so we had to like go back to Empire and said, let's like submit Empire. But, we've got Afronaut that is in production now and in the development, and we're working on that. And we have Empire that is already out there and it's already ready, and we can just like perform it.
Oh, excellent. So you have Empire, a production which is quite flexible, 8 to 15 performers, indoors or outdoors, 45 minutes to 1 hour, 30 minutes, really, really focusing on engagement with the audience and on engagement. I mean, when I listened to the interview with Childs, the young performer that you took to England, he was talking about almost philosophically about performance being about the spirit, soul, body, and how his performance unlocks happiness in the viewer. So it seems like you have also a sort of curriculum and a sort of philosophy by which you train or develop circus. So it's not just about acrobatics and spectacle, but also about interaction.
Yeah, it's about interacting. It's about, you know, creating a platform for people. It's about expression. So when you come at Circus Zambia, we have, you know, a 300-seater theater, and always every month we've got shows that are happening. You know, we're open for collaborations. We bring in, you know, people from different parts of the world to just promote arts and culture in Zambia, because we are also like a first circus. So whatever we do is like quite impressive for people, but we're still working, you know, we're working hard to get to the international stage. And this is also a platform for us, a place to be able to showcase what we can do and to be able to meet a lot of people. But, you know, we are also professional, and we'll just entertain you and you know, make you sit at the edge of the seat, make you just, you know, forget about all the problems, and you just have nice time when you are with Circus Zambia.
Amen. Well, thank you very much, Gift. So here we have the first circus company in Zambia, am I correct? Circus Zambia, who is presenting a tour-ready piece called Empire, but is also open to collaborations and has another piece called Afronaut in production. So if you want to discuss anything like that with Gift Chansa, please reach out. Thank you very much, Gift, for this interview.
Thank you so much.